Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. Now this pick a card is titled, Who Will Your Next Relationship Be With? This is one of the most requested videos here on this channel and I aim to please. So I hope you enjoy this, seekers. Before we get started, I do want to remind you that I am offering private readings at this time. I was away for a while, but I'm back. So I am offering private readings. If you are interested, I will leave a link. It's an Etsy link. You will have to go through my Etsy store. I'll leave the link in the description so that you guys can go directly through there. Thank you. Looking forward to working with you. Let's go ahead and get started with this very entertaining video. So I brought out the three kings, right? Of the tarot. The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Now, I don't want you to make your decision based on just, if you like the Swords or the Pentacles or the Cups and the aspect of those cards. This is just for the visual. We're going to let the tarot just give us as much information about this person as possible, but this is just for visual. So, for the here we have the King of Swords for group 1. Okay. For those of you that are drawn to that King of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles for group number 2. And we have the King of Cups for group number 3. All right, so go ahead, take a moment, make your selections. I will include the timestamps to the groups in the description below. So make your selections now and I will see you there. Welcome group number 1 to today's pick a card tarot reading where we will answer the question, who will your next relationship be with? Now, before we get started, just want to remind you that I am offering private readings at this time. I was away for a while, but I am back. So if you're interested in a private reading with me, you will have to go through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. Looking forward to working with you, seekers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You picked the very brilliant King of Swords. Okay, I like this card. The King of Swords is one of my favorite kings, so interesting. Let's go ahead and throw some tarot just to try and get an understanding of who this person is. Now, we are going to use the runic tarot for this. Let's take a look and see who is this person that you are going to marry. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. We've got the Three of Cups upright. And the King of Swords upright. That is fascinating. You've got dual King of Swords. Group number 1. That's interesting. So, looks like you're spot on in your selection, right? So, we'll start with these 3 cards. These 3 cards represent who this person is just at their core, right? And we have here, number 1, the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about prosperity. And it talks about a time of good stability. It talks about a time of fulfillment. Also, it tells us that there's progress, right? There's an evolution that has taken place here. We're moving from something maybe mundane or something that's not really wanted towards something that we have been desiring, something that we've been definitely striving towards. The Wheel of Fortune promises a good harvest, right? And then we see that harvest reflected right here. Not only do we have the harvest reflected, but we have here a representation of, friends and families just having fun, filled with joy and contentment. So immediately we see that this person is someone who works very hard for what they want. Also, there are people that like to celebrate with others, with friends. This person makes a very good friend, a very good companion. Now, there's a sense of strategy with this person. This person is a master tactician. This person is a master strategist. I wouldn't be surprised if, this person was a judge or a lawyer. The King of Swords, those are the professions that just go so well with them, right? King of Swords is the king of knowledge, of true understanding. This is the king that knows how to win, right? Because of just his keen mind. He's not deterred by any war or any battle. One can say that he might even seek it out, just for the prospect of proving himself or for the prospect of change and to bring about this wheel of fortune. So the King of Swords is very much a very powerful ally or very powerful foe, right? So there's a sense of intelligence with this person. Very, very intelligent, very astute, a very keen mind. Also, the King of Swords is very good with language, speech. So this person definitely knows what to say, how to say it, when to say it, right? I wouldn't be surprised if potentially this person might be involved in some kind of creative venture, even though the King of Swords is not a creator, right? That's reserved for the other kings. But the King of Swords is a creator in a sense with the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It's talking about business. So I'm seeing someone that potentially uses that keen mind of theirs for some kind of business venture, right? Uses that good those good communication skills that they have in order to bring true, I would say, harmony, joy, prosperity to the world with this Three of Cups. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person has some kind of following. I wouldn't be surprised if they were maybe a public figure of some sort. But the interesting thing is that you picked the King of Swords and you actually got the King of Swords in a completely different tarot deck. So that is very fascinating. Also, for some, it's a confirmation that what you are seeing in your mind's eye is going to come true. So a lot of you have been wondering, how is this going to happen? When, if it's going to happen? It's like there's a lot of questions that some of you have. The fact that you've got this dual King of Swords, the fact that you were drawn to that card tells you that you are in some ways correct about how this maybe will happen, how this will unfold, maybe the vision that you have in your mind about how this person is going to look. It almost feels like it's a premonition that you have. It's a bit of knowledge that you carry with you, that you don't truly understand what it is, but it's just a feeling, right? That's what it is. And so this is a confirmation that you are right to some degree. Now, let's go ahead and throw some oracles. We're going to keep going with the tarot cards, but we're going to throw 2 oracle cards. I've already shuffled and picked these 2 cards at random, so let's take a look. All right. First one. Boy, we've got envy and playfulness. So we'll start with the envy card first. This is from the Energy Oracle. And this is interesting, right? The fact that we've got the envy card, it's almost like the cards, the oracle cards want to show you a little bit of their shadow side, right? It's, for some reason, it's important. So let's talk about this. This person tends to be a bit envious, okay? They really want what other people have. And so in some ways, it's actually showing up as a bit of a positive, because it's almost like they see what other people have and they really want that. So they strive, they work really hard to actually obtain it. They strategize. This person is the King of Swords, the master strategist, the tactician. So this person is constantly trying to work out some kind of strategy to have what they truly want. And I think with this envy card, what we're seeing is very high ambitions, very, very high ambitions. The King of Swords is not satisfied with mediocrity. King of Swords wants the world. They want everything. So that's why we've got the envy card. It is a bit of a shadow because there's some discontentment that comes when you can't have what you desire. So that's why we've got it as more of a shadow side to this King of Swords of yours. But ultimately, it's balanced out, this energy, with this playfulness, right? We have here the elves. There's a sense of playfulness, fun, joy, contentment. It goes beautifully with the Three of Cups. Beautifully with the Three of Cups, because Three of Cups is all about playfulness. It's about having fun with friends. It's about being a good partner in every sense of the word. So this person seeks out fun. They like to have a life where they feel like they're truly free, which potentially, gives us a little more insight into this shadow side, this envious shadow side. For some reason I'm getting this vision, this of this person who's on social media looking at maybe travel blogs or travel sites, or maybe on social media just looking at actual people traveling, and they're very desirous of that. So this is the kind of person that wants to travel the world. They want to go places, they want to see things, they want to experience things, and potentially, maybe they're early on in that process. They're still reaching that level. Obviously, there's no card here that would indicate that, but it's just a premonition that I'm having, this feeling that I'm having about this person. It almost feels like they're just tapping into that Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune wasn't there before. They've had to strive very hard, very diligently. They've had to weave their way through life in order to reach that Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like they're just tapping into that right now, which will lead to happiness, joy, contentment, which will essentially lead to the completion of whatever they've set out, right? Because the King of Swords is also talking about a great project, a great work, a great map, right? Something that is not complete. It's being figured out. It's in process. King of Swords tells us that this person is using every ounce of intelligence that they have to bring this map together and make it work for them. They definitely believe in having fun. Okay, they want to have fun. So early retirement is something that I'm hearing. Early retirement. This person wants to retire early. They want to travel the world. They want to live life. They want to live lavishly. And honestly, they actually might get it. This is something that they are manifesting. We see it with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let's throw some more tarot. Let's see what else we get here. Very interesting cards so far. Let's see if we can get some more information about this person. What do we have here? What do we have? Boom. Oh, Four of Wands. Okay. We also have the Strength card reversed. Okay. We also have the Two of Swords upright. And we have the Lovers reversed. Oof, interesting. All right. So, these are some very interesting cards because it gives us an understanding that this person has been through some very challenging experiences. Okay, this is definitely the energy of someone who's overcome, someone who's been through some tough times, and they're victorious. Really, they've had victories, they've had defeats, but ultimately, this person has overcame a lot of things, but they've had to make a lot of decisions, and those decisions sometimes have led them down the path of ruthlessness, unyielding people who have really just corrupted potentially their hearts, and so it's led them to have to grow up quicker. This might be something that happened in their childhood, and so it almost feels like they're striving to not be in that place ever again. So they're very careful with their decision making. Okay, they're very careful with what they are doing and their choices in life. So, this person, I think, is risk averse. I think this person is definitely someone that calculates everything perfectly, right? Everything in life is worthy of calculation. Is what this person's motto would be. So they calculate everything precisely to make sure that they're making the right choices in their lives. And I think that this person is someone who's seeking to build a family. This person is definitely someone who's seeking to build something solid, something worthy, something that will stand the test of time. Let's go ahead and get started here. So we look at the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is the energy of creation. It's also the energy of reaching a goal, reaching something that you've desired for so long. Now, this illustration really puts a lot of emphasis on the family, right? We have here two people that are together. There's obvious love and respect for each other. But more importantly than that, this card shows us that these two people are willing to do whatever it takes to be successful in life, which is why it's the Four of Wands. So we're moving away from the Three of Cups. We're moving away from all of those things to a more stable more, I would say, dedicated energy. And that dedication, we see it in the family. We see it in their relationship. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the kind of person that wants to plan everything out financially. Once the relationship gets going and you guys reach the point where there's true trust and love, you're going to notice that this person is going to start talking about finances. Okay, finances. This is the person that likes to map everything out. So you're gonna start talking about how you're gonna afford this. How are we going to be able to afford that, or how are we going to be able to live the life that we want? So and it's all mixed with this energy of fun, right, and care. With the Lovers reversed and the Strength card reversed, we have an understanding of the things that they've been through. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. This person has been previewed to a lot of, I would say, harshness, right? Maybe a lot of possibly evil. That's what we see with the Lovers reversed. This person has definitely seen some of that darkness. They've been molded by it, maybe potentially shaped by it. The fact that this Lovers card is reversed tells me that this is an area of life that they've had to struggle with. So it could just very well be, just someone who's very, very mean or nasty or dirty to this person. Maybe they did something to them, right? Or they took away their self-confidence, just showed them no love. Could be a parent that did this to them. But in some ways, they've retreated into their mind, right? So whenever they have this, let me start all over again. So the fact that we've got this King of Swords, right? And the King of Swords is all about the mind. What I am seeing, what I feel, is that this person in at some point in their lives, that heartbreak led them to go into their mind and sharpen their mind. They read a lot of books. They gained a lot of knowledge. They tried to find a way to escape from the harshness of life in order to create something new. Right? And so in that process, they were able to gain the strength necessary in order to achieve, in order to have the stability that they need in their lives. They were able to overcome and reach the energy of this Strength card. And what we see here is someone who has vanquished the darkness inside and has gained enough understanding to be strong enough to vanquish the darkness outside. So this person is just right now going through an evolution, I think. An evolution in their lives, an evolution of the mind, an evolution of the spirit, just all around. And I think that your relationship with this person is going to be just very, very impactful to them. It's going to it might even change them, because I think that you're going to maybe potentially bring what this love energy right here, this Lovers reversed. You might be the person that actually brings that love that they've been needing for so long, that they unfortunately have not received, maybe from past relationships, potentially just from parents, people that were very mean to them. Now again, we see here their decision making, their keen mind. The Two of Swords is the card of power and decision making, right? So you have the ability to move forward and do whatever you want. We have an illustration here of someone that has the power in both their right and left hand to do whatever they please. And the problem is that, they're blindfolded. They can't see. So it's like they have to feel their way through life, even though they have so much power and potential in front of them, in their hands, I mean. So, this person is someone who thinks very carefully what steps they're going to take, how they're going to do this, how they're going to be able to be successful. Okay? So, that is what I see here, group number 1. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Also, just want to remind you, I am back officially. So if you seekers are interested in a private reading with me, I'm offering those at this time. You will have to go through my Etsy store. I'm going to include the link in the description below so that you can go directly to my Etsy store and place your orders through there. Looking forward to working with you seekers. I want to thank every single one of you for your love, your support, your comments. I want to hear from you, so let me know in the comment section what you thought about the reading. Thank you once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading titled, Who Will Your Next Relationship Be With? Now, before we get started, just want to remind you, seekers, that I'm offering private readings at this time. I was gone for some time, but I'm back now. If you're interested in placing a private reading, you will have to go through my Etsy store. I am going to include the link in the description below. I'm looking forward to working with you, seekers. All right, so let's get started. You picked the King of Pentacles. Interesting pick. So let's go ahead and start with some tarot. We are going to be using the Runic Tarot deck today. Let's shuffle, and here we are. We're going to start with 3 cards. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Now, what I'm seeing here is, and it's funny that you picked the King of Pentacles and you got 2 Pentacles, so that's interesting. One thing that I'm seeing here is this person has been through some struggle in the past. Okay, they're definitely trying to reach a new place, a new financial place. So, I'm getting the feeling that this person is a hard worker. This person is striving to be successful. This person is definitely trying to overachieve in their pursuits. So that's what we see with the Queen of Pentacles. But also with the Queen of Pentacles, another aspect of her is her ability to be able to just take care of the people around her. This isn't just, for herself, these financial gains. This is prosperity for the village, right? So, I get the feeling that this person is just very generous person. Someone who definitely feels that in order to be successful in life, it requires a certain kind of energy. It requires a certain kind of decision making. And in many ways, they're learning where the value in life is. They're learning where they can invest their resources in order to bring forth some kind of positive return for them. Now, it seems like, this person with this Chariot, they don't like to be held back, okay? So we have here the Chariot reversed. And what we see is someone who likes forward-moving momentum. They don't like to be held back. They don't like to be put in a box. They don't like to be told that they need to think this way, they need to act this way. They don't like to be told what to do. Okay, it almost infuriates them. It puts them in a place where they can't, unfortunately, be happy. They just, they need to move. They need change. So this is the energy of someone who wants for there to be opportunities. And with the Chariot reversed, if anything gets in the way of that opportunity where it keeps them in the same place for too long, they look for a way out. Because they want to be successful. Now, don't be afraid when I say that. I'm not talking about a relationship, right? They'll get bored and walk away. This is about who they are at their core. And it seems like they have a huge preoccupation with money, okay? Money. Not only do we have the King of Pentacles here as the main card, right? But we also have 2 other Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles showing up. So we have here the 7 of Pentacles, a warrior that has traveled far and wide. And now this warrior is in his home, and on his wall he has the shields of warriors that he has battled and been victorious over. And so they're his trophies, right? So this is the kind of energy that this person, at this moment in time in their lives, is pulling them forward, guiding them. This energy of perseverance, this energy of success in every sense of the word. This person is I think, a business person. Okay, they're maybe involved in the financial world. They're involved maybe in making investments. Think of maybe an angel investor at some point. Or they're simply just working in the private sector trying to bring forth this energy of success. Okay. Now, one thing to talk about, the fact that all three cards showed up reversed just tells me that, this person does not allow for the negative situations in life to impact them. I think that they have already had enough of that in their lives, and they just want to be able to move forward and be victorious, right? They don't want to be held back by anything. It almost feels like this person is uncompromising. That's the word I'm kind of getting, uncompromising. They know, in some ways, it's almost like, they know better, and they want to make sure that everything around them kind of aligns to their knowledge, to what they instinctively know to be true. Okay, so that's kind of why we've got three cards showing up reversed. And there's just this overwhelming desire for dominance in the world, for victory in the world. Now, we're going to need to throw some tarot cards to try and see why that is. But we're going to start with some oracle cards first, huh? What do you say? Let's throw some oracle cards. We're going to start with the energy oracles. We're just going to throw one. And we're going to see what message we can extract from this card. We've got appreciation. Wow. Okay, so we have a shadow showing up here, okay? We have a shadow showing up. So let's go ahead and talk about this. We've got the card of appreciation, and now this makes perfect sense. Another reason why all three cards showed up reversed is because this person is not very happy, okay? This is one of their shadow sides. They're a bit unhappy. And the reason why they're unhappy is because they want everything. They want it all. And unfortunately, they can't maybe have it right now. So they're very hard on themselves. And they have trouble appreciating what they've accomplished, what they've done, what they've brought. That's why you've got the appreciation card showing up reversed. So they have trouble appreciating things. And, this might actually be a bit of a problem when it comes to relationships, when it comes to, family members. It's just, this is like an internal struggle that this person has going on here. They're just not happy with what they've accomplished in life. They're not happy where they are. Maybe I think that they feel like they should be more advanced or just further ahead, than they actually are right now. And that is leading them to just be just very upset. They're just not happy with their situation. They wish that it were different. They're having trouble appreciating the beauty around them and how far they've come. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and throw another card. This is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. We're just going to go ahead and throw one and see what the Sacred Forest reveals to us about the person you're going to be in a relationship with. Truth. Ooh, nice. Raven Spirit. Truth. I like this card. Your person is very truthful. Okay, so that's it's a very good quality. This person is you're going to know where they stand always. You're going to know what they want, what they don't want. You're going to know exactly their wishes, exactly what they desire. So this is also a bit of an eye-opener for you, right? Because sometimes we think that people aren't being serious, or they didn't really mean that, or we sometimes we lie to ourselves. But this person is going to be completely honest with you. So make sure that you're listening to everything that they're telling you. Make sure that you are paying attention, because they're going to voice if they have any troubles, if they have any feeling unstable. They're going to voice it to you. You're going to know exactly where this person stands at all times. Okay, and that is a benefit. Now we're going to try and gain a little more understanding of this person. So we're going to keep the tarot cards coming. We are going to keep these tarot cards coming. Let's see what else we gain from them. All right, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. My goodness. We've got the Four of Cups reversed. We've got the King of Swords showing up, upright, okay? And then we've got the Two of Pentacles reversed. My goodness, just pentacles, pentacles, pentacles everywhere. Money, 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 money. Right? So interesting. We'll start with the Wheel of Fortune. This card gives us more understanding of why I think that this person is the way that they are. They are scared and horrified of being poor. I think that maybe potentially this is something that they've had to go through, maybe in a past life. And now that they're in this life, it's almost unconsciously just, they're kind of acting out on it, right? They're just so scared of being in a place where they are disenfranchised or in some ways downtrodden. So they strive very diligently. They move forward. They try to overachieve to make sure that this Wheel of Fortune reversed does not become true in their lives. Potentially, for some of you, they could be going through that period right now, and they're just kind of really focused on that, right? Money, career, finances. How can I grow? How can I expand? How can I move away from this? How can I do something? There's a sense of just forward moving momentum, unyielding passion and desire for greatness and glory. Okay, and there's also a plan that has been set in motion. This person is a tactician. This person is a master strategist. We see that with the King of Swords. Those are the two words that describe the King of Swords perfectly well. This king is someone who uses their mind to overcome a lot of problems. So, the King of Swords is also very good with speech, language. This person can communicate very well. So potentially, I feel that this person might have a business, right? They might have a business where right now it's not going too well. And that has been a huge source of stress. And I mean huge, because it's showing up in this reading so powerfully. I think that what they fear the most is happening to them right now. And they are feeling it. And the reason why I say that is because we originally got the Chariot reversed, right? And that was talking about being able to move forward and accomplish what you want to accomplish. But reversed, there's an unwillingness to move forward, or there's something stopping you from moving forward, right? And then we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is talking about, really at its core, financial troubles and instability. And then we have a confirmation of that with the Two of Pentacles, right? Two of Pentacles is the card of balance. It's the card of financial balance. It's the card of just reaching a place where you're not stressed about money. You're not feeling anxious because you've been able to build a solid foundation, and you know that foundation is going to withstand anything that would come and maybe try and rock it, right? So the Two of Pentacles shows us, Two of Pentacles reversed, shows us that worry, that anxiety for money, what they're currently going through. I mean, it makes sense that this is the energy that they might be currently under, just because of all the geopolitical issues that we are seeing and the fallout from what's going on. But definitely I feel that this person is someone who's really planning things out very carefully, right? The King of Swords upright shows us a person who is constantly strategizing, trying to come up with a plan, trying to reach a place where they can be victorious, right? Trying to reach a place where they can get rid of this boredom that we see here with the Four of Cups. So, Four of Cups reversed tells me that this person is just maybe a bit bored of their situation right now. There's a need for change. There's a need and a desire to move forward into something new. And that newness might actually be the relationship with you. I think that you are going to bring an incredible amount of relief to this stress, to this anxiety that they're going through. One thing to really consider here, the fact that we've got so many pentacles reversed, and the fact that we also have the appreciation card reversed, tells me that even though this person is upset at their lives, this person is upset at their situation, it does not mean that they are not successful. It does not mean that another person would look at their resume and be wowed by it, right? What it means is that they are, unfortunately, have very, very, very high standards for themselves. And if they don't overachieve, then they get down on themselves, which is why we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's why so many reversals, right? It's why we've got the Four of Cups reversed as well. And we have the Appreciation card reversed as well. A lack of just looking around and being appreciative for what you have. And I just feel very, very powerfully that you are going to be like a breath of fresh air for this person. Whenever you come into their lives, you're going to be that freshness that they need. You're going to be that stable energy in their lives that they currently need right now. And you're going to do a lot for their mental health, for their mental state. Even though there really is nothing wrong with their mental state, right? But obviously there is there's a feeling of just lack. There's a feeling of just, being or feeling downtrodden. So the King of Swords shows us that this person is trying to move the pieces around like a chess game to make sure that they don't reach a place where they're unfortunately not able to make decisions and, be in that Chariot energy reversed. So they're striving forward. They're trying to bring about an energy of true prosperity for themselves. And, honestly, I think that they will be victorious in doing this. They're working on a plan, and that plan is going to get them out of whatever situation they're in right now. So we're going to go ahead and throw another card. I want to throw some of the mini cards. These mini cards, I haven't thrown them in a long time. So we're going to throw, let's do this one. The Whispering Woods. Okay. So let's see what the Whispering Woods tells us about this person. All right. So let's have a little fun with this. Whispering Woods, what would you like to whisper to us? Here we are. Okay, learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Yes, makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense now because of that King of Swords, right? This person is in a process of learning. So I think that maybe potentially this person might be a student, okay? This is maybe a student, someone who's going back to college, trying to gain knowledge or trying to work on some degree. But this is definitely someone who's active. This is someone who's actively learning, and we see that reflected with the King of Swords. King of Swords is definitely the card of someone who's trying to gain knowledge and understanding of the world. The King of Swords in other decks has been illustrated as Odin, right? The Norse god of knowledge. And there's a sense that this person might definitely be going through a very similar situation where they want to try and learn as much as they can about maybe our financial system. Definitely something to do with money and business, because there's so many pentacles here. I mean, this is their life, honestly. Business, growth, and overachieving. And unfortunately, their shadow side is that lack of appreciation for what they've accomplished, right? They just want more. So, interesting. All right, so that is what I see here. I hope that you seekers enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Also, if you are interested in a private reading, I'm offering those now. I was gone for a while, but now I'm back. So if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, you will have to go through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. If you go directly through my Etsy store, you will be able to place the order directly through there and send your questions, as many questions as you like. Either voice or video, a video recording. So I hope that you seekers enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, or if there's anything you'd like to share with me, I really want to hear it. So make sure to leave a comment down below. And also, I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a like as well. Thank you once again, seekers. I love every single one of you. I love the words that you so lovingly share with me. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your donations. Thank you. Just thank you. I'm very appreciative for you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day or night wherever you are. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading titled, Who Will Your Next Relationship Be With? Now, before we get started, just want to remind you, seekers, that I am offering private readings at this time. I wasn't for a while, but now I am. So if you are interested, I am going to leave a link in the description below. You do have to go through my Etsy store to place your order. Looking forward to working with you, seekers. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with this very entertaining, very fun reading. You picked the King of Cups, the artistic, creative King of Cups. Now we're going to put the King of Cups right here, and we're going to throw some tarot. We're going to use the Runic Tarot for this reading, and we're going to start with 3 cards, and then we're going to transition to 2 Oracle cards, and then more tarot cards. So let's take a look and see. At their core, who is this person? Okay. Interesting. All right. So we've got 3 interesting cards here. We've got the Strength card upright, we've got the Fool reversed, and we've got the Page of Cups reversed. So we start with the Strength card, and this is a very, very, very inviting card, especially for someone. For a person that, has gone through the struggle that this person has gone through. And I see that struggle here reflected in the Fool and the Page of Cups. But anyways, this person is someone who has overcome a lot of darkness, a lot of chaos, a lot of insecurities, a lot of problems. And now they stand victorious over those things. And they're being represented by the Strength card. We have an illustration here of the beast that dwells within, now made manifest exterior, right? I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The beast that dwells within being shown in this illustration. And that beast has now taken form, and that beast is ready to just take on whatever challenges or problems the world brings. So what we have here is internal strength that leads to forward-moving, successful momentum. And I feel like, this person has been through struggle. This person has vanquished a lot of things that would destroy anyone else. And now they're here showing us that they are resilient. Now, with the Strength card, we can also say that this person is maybe athletic. I think that this person might excel in sports, or they're just, someone who really cares about their physical appearance, someone who cares about their health. So the Strength card can be a symbol of that. The fact that we've got the Fool, and this is where the Strength card, I try to give you the interpretation of all 3 with just a Strength card, but we'll take it card by card. So the Fool reverse tells us that this might be a shadow, but this person is maybe scared of taking a risk, right? Not scared, but hesitant, right? It's not fear that rules them, but a hesitation to actually do it. Now, the Page of Cups reversed gives us an illustration of something that has been missing in this person's life. And I think the thing that has been missing for them is love. Love and almost an appreciation for life, an appreciation for the things around them. The fact that this card is showing up reverse along with the Fool reverse tells me that the hesitation that they have for new experiences comes from maybe potentially heartbreak, right? This is a person that they just weren't what they needed at the time, right? This person just broke their heart. The fact that this person is showing up reverse just tells us everything we need to know. They weren't there to help or assist or to bring about true love and care. This person just took from them. And so they're having trouble healing from that. They're having trouble seeing past that. And so that's their hesitation. That's why they aren't able to tap into this almost ecstatic, excuse me. They're having trouble tapping into this ecstasy-like wonder that the Fool represents so well. The Fool is the card of new experiences. This is the card of moving forward into something magical, right? Everything in the Fool's world is bright and wondrous, which is why we always see the sun illustrated in every single Fool card, because there's a happiness that goes with that. There's a joy, there's a contentment to start anew, to move towards new destinations. Now, the fact that there's a hesitation there tells me that this person has, in some ways, been just they've been hurt, and they're hesitant to actually move forward. And I feel that this relationship with you is going to heal that. You know, it's like the relationship with you is going to allow them to tap into something truly, truly dynamic. To tap into an aspect of themselves that they have not been able to access because of this heartbreak that they are experiencing from this Page of Cups. Now, you know, the Page of Cups can also tell us other things, right? It can tell us that at one point they were devoid of creative flow. They were devoid of that muse that we need in order to feel inspired to do something new, to create, right? That's what the Page of Cups essentially represents. She is the muse. And, you know, I feel like with this Strength card, there is an overcoming, right? But it's been slow. It's almost like they're still in the process. And you seem to be like the person that's going to come and just kind of stamp, you know, this transformation that this person is going through, right? You're going to make a big impact in this person's life very dynamically. So let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle. We're just going to shuffle, and we're just going to try and get a little more understanding of who this person is. That's all we're trying to do with these oracle cards. All right, so let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And here we are. Oh, wow. Man holding a heart. Now, this is the card to get, group number 3, in a love reading. All right. So you've got the man holding a heart. You know, this person is ready. This person is able. This person is yearning, yearning, yearning for true, true love. The kind of love that transforms everything around them. Now, it's interesting that we have this Oracle card, especially after we got the Fool reverse and the Page of Cups reverse, which tells me there's a hesitation. It's interesting. There is conflict within this person, okay? There is conflict within this person. They are hesitant to start a new relationship. They're hesitant to move forward because they are hurt from, you know, they've had this past negative experience with this Page of Cups, and so that hesitation keeps them from moving forward. But at the same time, their desire, their want is love. You know, it's like everything that they couldn't have with that Page of Cups reversed, they want to have with you. You know, they want to have with someone. They don't know it's you yet, maybe, but they want to have it with someone. You know, and they're ready. They're ready. But that hesitation is something that's just very crippling, right? This is a shadow. Really, we can call it a shadow now, that they are working through. They're trying to vanquish. They're trying to just, you know, defeat. They're really trying. They're trying very hard. Now let's go ahead and throw another oracle card from the Forest Oracle, the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. Let's see what else we get here. Oh my goodness. Love. Wild Rose Fairy. Love, love, love. My goodness. So, group number 3, the person that you are going to be in a relationship with is just so loving. This person is just so beautiful, so gentle, you know. And when I mean gentle, I just mean this person understands the importance of love. This person understands the importance of partnerships. They know how transformative it can be. And so there's a sense of true love and a yearning for it, you know, which is why we have the man holding a heart, right? And now we have a confirmation here with a Wild Rose Fairy telling us that love is in the air. Love is who this person is. So makes perfect sense why the hesitation now. I mean, my goodness, man holding a heart and love, right? The hesitation is because they gave everything to this Page of Cups over here and they got nothing in return. Literally nothing. They gave it all. They told her how much they loved her. There's a sense of just putting it all on the line and then just being rejected, right? So that's why we have the Page of Cups showing up reversed. This person, this page, ended up being a very negative experience in their lives. And so it's led to the Fool reverse, which is the card of hesitations, not taking the steps forward. So very interesting, right? There is a hesitation, there is a pullback. And so that might lead them from not making or taking decisive action when it comes to love, right? When it comes to actually making the decision to maybe give their hearts to someone, or to fully just embrace the love that is surrounding them. There is a problem there because they fear being hurt, just how this Page of Cups unfortunately hurt them, right? This Page of Cups hurt them very, very badly. And they really loved this person. They really cared about this person. But obviously, wasn't meant to be. But they are ready now. Man holding a heart, love. My goodness, they are ready now. Let's try and get a little more understanding of this person. To do that, we're going to throw some tarot. We're going to throw from the same tarot, the Runic Tarot deck. And then we're going to throw a mini card at the very end. So let's see. All right. The Devil reversed. The Two of Pentacles upright. The Ace of Cups upright. And the Knight of Swords upright. Okay, interesting. So, my goodness. So, this person has been through a bit of a roller coaster ride. And we see that roller coaster ride with the Devil reversed, talking about ensnarements. Maybe just, indulging a little too much, alcoholism, just drinking, drugs, ensnarements when it comes to maybe potentially doing self-harming things. So I think that this person, after they got their heart broken, they went through a very, very dark spiral. And unfortunately, it's showing up here. So it kind of molded them, it shaped them into something. And this energy here is something that maybe potentially they're still kind of struggling through. And I think that maybe you're going to help with this. This is definitely something that you are going to assist with. But ultimately, the fact that we've got the Strength card showing up right alongside the Devil tells me that a lot of the bad things that they've done and that they've potentially invested in, they've learned from that. And so that's why the Strength card shows up as almost a balancing between the two. They've learned from that darkness, and now they're able to fully comprehend what's needed in order for what's coming. And so what is coming for them, this is something that they feel internally. What's coming is love. And we see that reflected again in the Ace of Cups, right? We've got the man holding a heart. We've got the Wild Rose Fairy talking about love, just whispering sweet love in our ears. And now we have the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of love. It's the newness, right? It's that new feeling, those butterflies in your stomach, right? There's a yearning for this. There's a true yearning. And I think that, your relationship with this person is going to, in some ways, save this person. As drastic as that might sound, but you're going to be able to help them reach a new level and away from this devil energy that they've unfortunately fallen into because of this heartbreak. And so financially, they seem to be okay. We have here the Two of Pentacles. So there's a sense of balance. There's a sense of financially just being able to stand on their own 2 feet, not really needing anyone else. The Two of Pentacles shows us equilibrium, right? It shows us the process of building something and having it withstand the test of time. Now, this illustration is a bit odd because normally with the Two of Pentacles, what we have is a person balancing on top of a rock, and we have waters all around that are very stormy, that are very chaotic. And here, it's kind of just two people eating. So it's a bit strange, but at the same time, we can look at the actual traditional meaning of the Two of Pentacles, which is financial balance and just balance all around, mental balance, physical balance, just finding their equilibrium in life, right? So I think that potentially they've already reached, or they've already made it out of this darkness right here, even though there's still some there's like a residual effect from this. It almost feels like they can go back into that darkness at any moment, right? So it's important for them to find their muse again, right? To find their Page of Cups. And I think that that's what you're going to do for them. You're going to bring them out of that. So I think that, with the Two of Pentacles, what we're seeing here is someone who is financially responsible. It's, again, a balancing card that tells us that even though they've gone into this darkness and despair, they haven't lost themselves completely, right? Financially, they're still able to take care of themselves. I mean, this is the kind of person that gets up in the morning and goes to work, and they're diligent, they save. This is the kind of person that just understands that in order to have victory, in order to move forward, you have to sacrifice something, right? And then we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords just gives us a beautiful illustration of this person, right? We have here the knight that's willing to do anything to move forward and be be everything that they've set out to be. The Knight of Swords is active, and also this is the card of speech. So I think that maybe this is gives us a little information on what they might do for a living. Speech is involved. Think podcaster. Think someone who potentially writes speeches for other people. So definitely along those lines. But this is definitely someone who, with this Knight of Swords, they don't like to stay still. This is the kind of person that moves forward in certain areas. There is a hesitation with the Fool reversed, right? And that hesitation, I feel, has to do maybe with love. But at the same time, that heartbreak was so intense that it's not only love. It's the main thing is love, but that heartbreak was so intense that it's kind of held them back in all areas of their lives, and they're trying to maybe find their way out of it. But anyways, I feel that they're doing a very good job at this, right? But the Knight of Swords just tells us that this person is a debater. They like to debate. They like to talk about interesting topics. They like to potentially talk about the state of the world. With all of these geopolitical issues that we're having, I'm pretty sure that this is the kind of person that just sits down and wants to just dissect everything and talk it out with people and possibly even find a solution, right? The Knight of Swords is a solution-driven knight. This is the knight that thinks, and tries to solve problems through their intelligence, through their understanding, and through their speech. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw a mini card. I haven't used these in a long time, but we're gonna use them now. The Whispering Woods. What do you guys think, huh? Let's see what final message we get about this person. Let's see. All right, here we are. Trust is the final oracle. Trust the robin, trust her wings, not the branch she sits on. Trust, yes. This person is someone who's extremely trustworthy, right? And it's definitely something that I've picked up through this whole reading. The fact that they're so broken up about one person is definitely something to behold, right? I mean, in the age of hookups, right? I mean, we don't essentially get too hung up on one person at a time. We're living in a time that's just very, how do I say this without sounding a certain way? We live in a time where it's easy to just walk away, right? There's no commitment, there's nothing. It's almost expected that at some point, people are going to walk away. There's just a lot of dating. It's almost like love has become like a fast food chain, right? You come in, you take what you need, and you leave. It's insane, but it's actually what's going on out there. And I think that this is the kind of person that does not like that, right? And they're hurt by that, which is why they've been in this full energy for a while, which is hesitation. And so even though their being, everything inside of them is screaming love, I want love, they're just reminded about this heartbreak. More than likely this person cheated on them. Okay, more than likely. I am almost certain that this person that they were with, this Page of Cups, cheated on them. And it was so devastating, so heartbreaking. that they went into complete darkness and despair. So this is someone who's very trusting. You know, this person put every ounce of trust into this person. They were heartbroken, but this is such a good quality about them, right? Let's talk about that quality. A trustworthy person, someone that you can trust with all your heart. This person is just filled with love and care for people. So, my goodness, just a lot of good things to say about this person. And it's interesting that we have this representation of love, man holding a heart in love, and you pick the King of Cups, which is interesting because the King of Cups it's not going to tie into this reading at all, even though I probably should have, but it's not going to tie in. It was just for the visuals of it. But it's interesting because the King of Cups is a representative of love, true love, right? So that's interesting. But anyways, that is what I see here. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you, Seekers, for your support. Just want to remind you that I am offering private readings at this time. So if you are interested, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Again, I want to thank you, Seekers. Leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to talk back. It's been a little chaotic for me, so I haven't been able to respond to all of the comments that I get, but I am going to start doing that. So please let me know what you thought about this reading. I want to hear from you. Thank you once again, and bye-bye.